This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
If you want to have success, you need to communicate effectively. Now, there is written communication, but also verbal communication. And we're going to talk with somebody today that can help you up your game in the way you sound, the way you present verbally. That could be any number of things, whether you're looking to do better public speaking, addressing your company or team. Maybe you want to sing. She can help you out with that. She's been doing this for many, many years. And I'm going to work on saying her last name. It is Viktoria Kurbatskay. I'm in the zone? All right.
Great.
Welcome. How are you today?
Pretty good. It's pretty good weather in the Brooklyn.
Yes, I'm not too far away, and finally it's feeling like spring. This past weekend, it felt like we went back to winter, so very grateful that we got some sunshine and like 60 degrees around here.
Yeah.
Tell me, normally I wait a little bit longer before I ask somebody's journey into what they do and how they help people, but I think it would be impactful if we start there. How did you get to where you are today, helping people improve their communication?
When people walk into my studio, that's what I see, because I see people through. I see the portrait, what the person is, what exactly, what is this about, what do they want, what is their goal, where they want to go with it. So why do you want to sing? What's the point for them to sing? And it doesn't matter, or you are little, or you adult, or you teenager. It just absolutely doesn't matter. And then I just start to analyze what exactly is going on. Why is this person want to be in my field? And a lot of people have a lot of different reasons. So I just go with the flow. How do people want to reach where they want to go? Or you want to be a star, or you were just going to go to the school, or you just want to do it for fun, or you want to be a king of the karaoke. That's I have one. And if you become a king of the karaoke all over, like in Brooklyn. That's all.
In a weird way, I think I can sing at karaoke, even though I really can't.
You don't know until you try. Once you try. So some people just need not even push. It's not the push, the confirmation, because a lot of stuff is going on in every single head, right? So, and once you hear, you're right, that's the right way. That's exactly what you just doing right. Everything is absolutely right. And the people start to bloom. They become like flowers. They just open up. Whoa, I'm not that bad. So, and that's how the confidence starts to pop in. And that's how you go.
So you help people with their vocal training. Doesn't matter whether they want to sing or whatever it might be. Tell us about your history. You were an opera singer, correct?
Yeah. And that's kind of like a family crazy story. And I never want to be a musician. And I have completely different passion in life. Music, it's just it just happened. And looks like it's my grandmother, my step grandmother. So, and family story, I guess every single family has the story. And she just dragged me in. I was 5 years old. Everybody play around. Let's do that. No, you have to see this. No, I want to practice. That was it was crazy. But something hooked right there inside, because my grandfather, he was brilliant. He was orphan boy somewhere around Kiev. And I don't know the story, because back then, my background, I grew up in the Soviet Union, right? So back then, people didn't really talk about, because they were scared to talk about, and it was maybe nothing to do. I didn't know. Nobody still knows what's happened to him. But he was playing when he was 11, 12. He was like a Ray Charles. When I was watching the movie Ray, I was amazed, because Ray Charles unfortunately become blind. So my grandfather was not blind, but he was playing by ears. And that modern music, like how he got to the piano, I don't know. He didn't know notes whatsoever. He didn't know anything. And he was playing for the mute movies, making, pennies, like whatever is that back then. And it's like amazing. That's probably his hint of the talent came to me. Probably that's what probably my step grandmother saw. I don't know, but that was kind of like a push to the right direction. I don't know.
Hmm. Do you think that it's in your DNA?
I guess. Maybe I guess, because it's like when the family members were coming, because my why I'm saying step grandmother, because she was second wife, she was not biological grandmother.
Mhm.
So, and when but she's from Odessa, and Odessa people, it's just like they know miles everyone around, and everyone miles away everybody know them. It's just like, like a community. 20, 30 people were squeezing in a small apartment, and there were people who were eating, drinking, and my grandfather was just like sitting and playing like God.
Wow.
I was like, probably I was only one who was just sitting like this and listening to this, like it's like a connection to that passion. I don't know. That's why I'm just trying to dig in every single student. It doesn't matter, you're a little kid or you're adult, that spark. That's what people have, how they listen, how they react, how they communicate through the music. Because music is only one thing in the world you really, for 100%, can be yourself without any mask, without any, politics, nothing. It's just open up, like everything is open. Probably that's why she dragged me in, and that's it. That was
Mm.
the end of the story.
Victoria, what do you think is the main challenge with most of us when it comes to being vocal? Is it breathing, the right technique there? What's going on there? What do you think? I don't want to be negative, but what do you think we're doing wrong?
Listen, every single person has a talent. The point is what size? Because to become famous, it's a normal amount of everything supposed to be involved. But in the same time, why not to try if you really have a call? I want to try. This is kind of like, because people don't want to feel to be embarrassed. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to do this. It's like too many negativity like around. But do you have this negativity inside of you? I guess not. It just has to be like some call. And from that point, it's like when you take a little stone and you throw it to the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to do to yourself. Just try to, and then everything is started to move. And where you're going to go with this, how far are you going to go with this, it's a different story. But the first, it's you have to, I want to try. It was just like few days ago. It's like I have adult students, and this the girl is like, she's like, you know and she dragged her husband to sing with her on some party Italian song from, like old school Italian pop music, like 70s, 80s. It was unbelievable success. Everybody was screaming and yelling, like, wow, bro. And I saw on that video the spark in their eyes, a satisfaction.
Mm.
I've seen, and like people like what I do. And it's like, and nobody told them, oh, this note is not there, or this. No, it's like a big picture about that. I guess nothing wrong with anybody. It's just like, what do you want? Just try to throw that little stone.
Do you feel that most of us can sing
Yeah.
with the right kind of training?
Yes. I truly believe in it. We have different scale. It's like you cannot compare anybody with anybody. That's another problem, by the way, with the people. Oh, I'm not Barbara Streisand. Nobody is Barbara Streisand. Nobody like Aretha Franklin. Nobody like I don't know, like Bruno Mars, like today, like nobody like that. But why are you supposed to be them? What is your name? Like
That's
your
a
name
great
is
point.
Steve. Your
I
name is
have,
Steve. Your name is Steve, and you can say, I seem like Steve. I feel like Steve, and I look like Steve. I don't look like somebody else. And that's the way, that's what I do. Probably
I'm often imitated, never duplicated. Um, there, your point is fantastic, and so many of us compare. Like I'm singing this artist, but I don't sound like them because you're not them. Sorry to break it to you, you're not
that's the
them.
whole point.
And comparison,
Like that. You will have to find your own unique stuff, your own
sure,
unique whatever is that you need, because every single person on this planet is unique.
yeah,
No, but only twins sometimes they look alike, but even they are different. They have different personalities, everything is different. But everybody's unique. Why do you need to compare yourself with somebody? They
well,
don't compare themselves with you. Why do you need to compare with them?
comparison steals joy. So if you're comparing
Yes,
yourself to
yes,
others, you're taking away from what you have or can be doing.
that's
And
right.
if you look at any major artist, pick any name, they're all going to say the same thing. They were inspired by others. So there's little
Inspired,
pieces, right?
inspired. That's the whole point. Exactly like my idol. You can see it right there on a portrait right there. Maria Callas was my kind of like biggest kind of like inspiration,
Sure.
because she's unique. It's not just like, like it's not going to be another, but it's not going to be another Michelangelo. It's not going to be a lot of another's. But it's not the point that you don't exist because of her. She achieved the most, like the closest person to the God, right? So because kind of we say the talent is like a God gift. But I was just like, I saw this light somewhere over there, and that's kind of like, why don't I try to get those skills, to get that interpretations, to get that understanding, and collect all the knowledge, because she was collecting knowledge from the Seraphine, who was collecting from Toscanini, and it's like Toscanini connected to the Puccini, and it's like it's a long, long line of great musicians in any, by the way, any kind. It's not just only opera. It can be jazz, can be pop music, can be any kind of, like, even art. Everything is connected. I wanted to be connected to her. That's what I did. So now my mission to bring it to the next level. That's all. I guess it's very simple. We overcomplicate stuff. If you look at this very simply, like if you look for simplicity, it's kind of like a structure. You have to do this and this and this, and then this and that and that, and that is going to be the result. That's all. You cannot want the result without all this. That's all.
Mm. So the artist you just mentioned, what was her name again?
Maria Callas.
What is it about her that you appreciate?
When she sings, she makes you feel. She
Hmm.
makes you cry. Mostly like it's like a catharsis. She makes you feel. It's like unlimited emotions. That's what she provides. It's like a hurricane. We are messengers. We are messengers from composer, who was kind of like, it's like unlimited talent. So we are bringing from the composer, because it's like what I say, like when you look at this, you don't hear anything, right? When you open it, it's like nothing is going on. Like it's just regular book. But when I take this, when I start to play and to sing, the composer appears, like his spirit appears, like right here, right next to you. Exactly, that's what she did. It was the best thoughts of Puccini, Verdi, Donizetti, Bellini, all those phenomenal composers. That's what she was bringing to us through the emotions. It's like unbelievable job. What can be better than this? And when you listen, and this is just the recordings, I cannot imagine people who were at the opera house when she was performing on a stage, what kind of real impression on them. Can you imagine? I was a kid, like 18 years old. I was like, stop breathing.
And I would have to say, like all of us, most of us, when we were younger, we didn't appreciate it as much as we would have if we were older. You follow what I'm saying? But yeah. Or did you? Were you like, oh my gosh, this is it. She's amazing. I'm feeling it, just as you are today.
But you know, some young kids, I guess they do.
Sure.
They get it. So because they have probably more sensitive organization of their soul, or they have that type of talent to be connected to something really above them. I guess they do.
Oh, well, I'm not taking anything away from anybody. I said most of us. There are a few that are different. You know, I guess look at somebody like Stevie Wonder, like a blind.
Oh my God, Stevie Wonder is amazing.
Say that again.
He is. Stevie Wonder is, like that. I could say, you know, like we have a top musicians. I do not think so. It's a big difference between Stevie Wonder and like the same Maria Callas or some Mario Lanza or Pavarotti. It's not a big difference.
No.
The same level of size of the talent, and ability to make people, to move them with what you're doing. That's talent.
And you don't, when you listen to that type of thing,
yes,
those artists, you don't realize what's going on within you, and I think your soul, but you have this connection. But I don't know how, but there's been days where I listen to Stevie Wonder over and over. I still do. Like some of his songs are just from the old stuff to the mid 70s on up. It's just amazing. Like I don't know what's going on, how he did that. It's a
magic.
It really is. It really is.
It is a magic because it's like anybody who is really talented, they are not really, I would say, like in the quotes, like normal people. It's a little bit like you are not like everybody else.
Absolutely.
You have something, and still nobody can describe how it's going on like that. Where is this coming from? Why it's going on like that? Why somebody opened the mouse and it's just like, okay, and somebody opened the mouse and you're like, oh my God.
I still do, listening to some of his songs. I really do. There's a song called As, and I don't know what it is. Like it just
like, yeah, and it's just like like inspiration is coming from, I don't know, from the sky. Like right recently, look, I was listening nonstop. I don't know why. Kill Me Twice. I was listening Diamonds and Rust nonstop. What is this? I don't know. It's like the lyrics, maybe some kind of like a broken heart through the song is like, like Baez was like that, having this, like that's unique color of the voice. And again, look at this, what the difference between all these, opera stars and somebody like this. She was really big. And
I have a new passion now, and it's been, and side note, I've played music on the radio since I was 17. Like literally, professionally, first paycheck. I got lucky, got a job then. I still do. As a matter of fact, over here is today's radio show in New York. I'll be recording. This is the music log, and we play, from the
whoa.
I got Genesis, I've got Queen on here, I've got Prince, songs from the the 80s, 90s, some 70s. But now I go home at night and I put on headphones and I listen to the songs that I played forever. But now I'm hearing them in a different way. Now I'm actually interpreting the lyrics differently. Maybe I'm older, I'm just focusing different. And a lot of the songs I thought were about one thing, they're not. They're about something totally different, and it's almost like a new
You're so
world.
right.
A new world.
You are so right. That's the funny part about age. By the way, so what is your favorite one? When
Fav-
you play it, what is your favorite kind of like when you play it and you just like, oh, I love it so much.
It varies. It depends on the mood I'm in, but I will listen to a lot of 70s music. I don't know why, I just kind of like it. Um, but reliably, I would have to say Sting, Sting and the Police. There's just something there. The songwriting, the way he sings, how he does it, just, Stevie Wonder, quality there, how he's doing it. But he grabs you, and it's not
Yes,
just the lyrics, it's the voice as well. But I would say that's, one of the fallbacks for me. But it could be anything. It's, I'm like a car screeching down the road on a rainy day. I could be, it could be classic rock. It could be opera. It could be reggae. It could be whatever, metal. Yeah, whatever I'm at that moment. But I love listening late at night and picking up little nuances of songs. What about you? What if you were pick pop artists? Doesn't have to be from today. Call it I don't know, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever.
well, listen, I'm all over. I'm all over everywhere because when I was a kid, like it's like the classical music, yeah, 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 yeah. So, but eventually, it's like because like the way I grew up, it's like with all this, disco stuff, like
Hmm.
oh my God, like a Donna Summer, and I'm not talking about Whitney Houston, like sure, and but always now I start to listen like a Rat Pack. I can't stop, it's like with Sammy Davis Jr.
Hmm.
It's like oh my God, and
Uh,
all those
yeah.
all those guys like Frank, and it's like Tony Bennett. It's like all these interpretations, the way they were doing this. It's like unlimited. It's like unlimited.
Can I tell you something that's just a little odd? When you were talking before about embracing ourselves, we try to sing like a certain artist. You're not them. You're you.
No,
And the song that popped in my head was "I Gotta Be Me" by Sammy Davis Jr. I'm not even. I was going to say it before, and then we're off into something else, and I let it go. And you just mentioned Rat Pack and Sammy Davis Jr. And if you look at the lyrics of that song and the way he sings it, it's like, wow, it's like you feel it. I got to be me. I don't care what is going on in the world. I have to be authentic and me. And a quick side note: me growing up, I never liked those songs and those artists because that was for
I
old
can't blame
people.
you. I can't blame you. You've been too young for it.
Yeah, I'm probably older than you. I always viewed it as, oh, that's music for old people. But now, and even the Beatles, I don't like the Beatles when I was growing up. Whatever. Now, whoa. Like when you think of what they accomplished in 5 years of writing, performing, women, substances, all the craziness, movies, and everything going on. Look what they did. It's
That's cool.
insane. And say again?
Yeah, it was a success. Like when you hit success.
Yeah.
But that's the funny part about that. So it's like when a lot of people like talking about teaching, it's like when you are trying to get to the top. The point is you can get to the top, but the hardest part to stay on the top.
Mm,
It's not the point to get to the top. Yes, possible. It's like a ladder, it's like you're climbing up and up and up and up.
sure.
But to stay on the top,
Mm,
that's the hardest one. Like like the people who were just like exactly like I don't know, like Pink Floyd. They were composing like through this all these years, and the like I don't know, like like bands like, and Beatles kind of like
yeah.
collapsed.
Mm.
Why? What?
But
Different
look,
story.
look what even Pink Floyd, look what they left behind. And I do believe that it still stands true. Their album stayed the longest out of any album in history. Even though it could have been number 90 on the chart, it was still It still stayed for decades and decades.
Exactly like decades, because it's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
it's
yes.
another story. The cause and the kind of like the reason why you create something, and what exactly are you creating? Or you creating one butterfly, one day butterfly, or you creating eternity.
Mm.
Eternity takes everything, like sucks all your blood. And it's like one day songs, like how many artists go back like in the same like 50s 60s, like, oh my god, but that one song or whatever is that, it stays and goes through time,
Yes.
through ocean of everything. Like, I don't know, like My Way by Paul Anka, right?
Hmm.
So, and it's like, and even he saying that, and he said after that, like Frank Sinatra told him, and he said, I would not mess with him. Like, okay, take it. Can I see this on? And still on market today. And
Yeah.
it's like not so many, like pieces like that.
Look at music, not to sound old, that comes out today. A lot of it is what I would call disposable. You're not going to be playing those songs in 40 years from now. I almost guarantee it. But you look at somebody who is 20 and you ask them, hey, you like any songs from the 80s? I almost guarantee you they're going to say, yeah, yeah, this is it. Or you play it for them. They don't even know it's from the 80s. You play it. And it's like, yeah, I know that song. All right, that's a good song. That's a good song. We're out of time. I wish I could keep going with you. There's so much to talk about. How do we
That's
connect with you, Victoria, if somebody is looking to up their game when it comes to their vocal skills? What do they do?
you can because I have exactly almost the same picture on the Facebook under my name. It's like Victoria Studio.
Hmm.
And it's kind of like it's very, very easy to connect. Or my phone, you can just give me a buzz, give me a call, or shoot the email, and like 212-844-9133, and or text, or whatever that. So I'm always there.
Mm. You are,
Yeah.
I love your energy and you are refreshing. You really are. And you're plugged into all different types of music and what comes from it. And also, I'm going to say, you see the energy that's implanted in the music. It's not
Yeah.
just a song. There's a lot more going on there.
Yes.
Wonderful talking with you. Thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Steven.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Bye.
We'll be right back.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.